Hello and welcome to your answer video for today, the end of the week, Friday, and we are ready to give you your solutions for the day. On the board we had a bit of a crossword, cross number, and I gave you two sets of clues, the clues for the numbers or the answers going across, and then the clues for the answers that would go down. I then dropped the twist, which was that all of the answers would need to go in Roman numerals, as they wouldn't fit as numbers. And so therefore there was just a little bit of an extra challenge for you. So what I've done is I've written on the board, which I'm currently hiding, the answers as numbers, and we'll go through the conversions into Roman numerals and put them into the grid and check that everything works out. Okay, and that will be our puzzle solution. So here we go. Here we have, these are, if you've worked out the numbers and struggled with the Roman numerals, here we've got our number answers, so we can use these to go along. So I said to you, this is how I explained that I needed to use Roman numerals. The first answer, one across, was 260. 260 doesn't fit, so we needed to put it in Roman numerals. So, let's start with the 200. What letter do we use to represent 100? We use the letter C. So C is representing 100. So to represent 200, we would use C. Now 60 is 50 and 10. Remember, Roman numerals, they sort of build the number up, they put the bits together. So 50 and 10 makes 60. The letter we use for 50 is L, and the letter we use for 10 is X. So where we go, we have 260. Right, let's have a look at question 2. Now question 5 across is 1,515. So it's got 4 digits. Obviously we're not going to put it in numbers, we are going to put it in Roman numerals, but it will fit. Now 1500 is not put in as 15 C's. 1500 is going to be put in as 1,500. So again, we're going to look at how they use Roman numerals, split the number up. So 1500 is 1,500. So 1000 will be the letter M, and 500 will be the letter D. Now we come to the 15. 15, again, thinking about Roman numerals, building numbers together. 15 is actually 10 and 5. The number we use for 10, we've already used it up here, was an X. The number we use for 5 is V. So there we go, we've got 5 across done. Now we look at 6 across. 26. Okay, again, thinking about it, breaking it down, 26 is 20, it's 5, and then it's the 1 to make that into 6. So 20 is 10 and 10. So if 10 is X, 20 will be represented as XX. The 5 we've just said, when we used it up here, is a V, so we're going to use that here. And then to make that 5 into a 6, we're going to add on 1. And the nice easiest thing about Roman numerals is that 1 is I. So that's nice and easy. Now we come on to the last across clue, 62. Seems like quite a small number for us to fit into 4 different boxes. However, think about what's going to be needed to make 62. Well, 60 we've come across before when we did 260, and we said 60 is broken down into 50 and 10. You remember what 50 was? 50 was the L and 10 was the X. So we will start this time with our 60, and now we've got 2. Well, if I is 1, how do I represent 2? I need I. Okay? So we've now put in the answers for the across clues, which kind of looks like we don't need to do the down ones because we've got the answers. However, you should always be checking your work, so let's have an opportunity, use this opportunity to check that we've got the answers right by doing the down answers to check that the ones in the board that we've already got are correct. So, 1 down, 940. Now 900 is actually a difficult number to write because again we're not going to write out 9 C's. We know that 500 is D, but then D, C, 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 C. it just becomes very untidy and very unnatural to write. So what we do is we use a bit of subtraction, and the Romans did use subtraction with Roman numerals by putting the smaller number before the bigger number. So to write 900, you think of it as 1,000, which is the M, and then you take away 100, which is the C. So you place the C before the M, so that's 100 less than 1,000, which is 900. 40, well, in the same way, we've got XL there. L we know is 50, XL will be 10 less than 50, which is our 40. So, bingo, we have got the correct answer. 420, let's use this again. 400, well, that's 100 less than 500. So it's 100 less than 500. Then, to make the 20, well, that's the easy bit. X, we've done that before. So we know X makes 20, it's 10 and 10. 66, 60, 50 and 10. 6, 5 and 1. So 60, 50 and 10, and then 6 is 5 and 1. Absolutely perfect. And then finally 17, well 17, we got 10, add on 5, and then we need 2 more, so we'll add on 1 and 1. So the 10, 5, we've got 15, 16, 17. We've got the correct answers. Brilliant. That means we didn't make any mistakes with our across answers because our down answers that were written in the board are correct. So well done if you managed to do that. If not, go back and check. Go back and try not to break your video. And so the answer to today's riddle for you, to finish off our video, I gave you the riddle this morning. I have teeth, but I cannot bite. What am I? I have teeth, but I cannot bite. What am I? The answer is a comb. A comb has lots of teeth, all of the little prongs, they are teeth, but of course it cannot bite. Alright, so there we go. That's the end of your puzzle and riddles for this week. As always, we will be back tomorrow as it is Saturday with a special video for you to give you a challenge for the weekend, and then we'll be back on Monday as normal. Final opportunity to remind you, on Monday we did release a series of different videos, unique ones that we haven't done before. Do please go back and check those out if you haven't already done so, or watch them again, because we do still want you to have the opportunity to get in touch with us and share your ideas with what we asked you in those videos. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this. Go back and watch those videos before we see you again tomorrow.